And then because of the kidney issues, heart issues are arising. And now I got lung clots. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I posted on Instagram that I was in the ER on Christmas. And as someone who loves and looks forward to Christmas all year long, it was a sucky situation. Now, in past videos, I talked about how my current diagnosis of kidney failure started with me assuming that I had the flu. Trying to kick the flu with fluids and waiting it out. And ultimately, I was doing a lot of harm to my body because in the meantime, I'm thinking I have the flu, but my body is actually going through kidney failure again. I decided I wasn't going to make the same mistake twice. So, unfortunately, I had to go to the ER. A positive though, my family celebrated Christmas early on Christmas Eve morning. So we actually didn't miss out on the Christmas festivities. Not all of them. So my Christmas Eve consisted of opening up gifts with my family and then unfortunately heading to the ER. Now, eventually, my mood and mindset about being in the hospital on Christmas changed to a more positive outlook. But in there, I was pissed. Like I said, perspective is everything. You know, you have to look at things in a positive light. But you also have to be realistic. Things, situations, circumstances can catch you by surprise at times and make you upset. And in that moment, I was upset. I hit the woe is me, like, what else is wrong? Like, lay it on me. Because when I first went into the hospital, with all the symptoms I was telling them, they started coming up with all the possibilities.
The chest pain happens a lot when I'm laying down or on my right side.
So it happens, it's not there, or it gets worse when you're laying down?
It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yes.
Now, doctors do this because they want to brief you. So if there is something that is really wrong, you're not taken so far off guard. The first thing that they thought that was going on was I had a blood clot in my lung. When they told me that that's what they felt like was happening, it wasn't even about being sad or scared. So my kidneys have failed. There's some circumstances that are happening with, my transplant that are pushing my timeline a little further back than I would like. But these are things that you can't control, and that's a totally different video. And then because of the kidney issues, heart issues are arising. And now I got lung clots. I mean, a sister can only deal with so much at once. I was having a fit. All while I'm missing out on my favorite holiday with my family. And they're in here on Christmas Eve as well, missing out on their favorite holiday. So like I said, I eventually got to a more positive mindset. I'm a very spiritual person, and my spiritual beliefs are in God. I truly believe that everything does happen for a reason. That's my belief. And I think that has helped me through a lot of things, my faith. But when they were telling me lung clots, I looked up like, really? Do you ever feel like that? Like, really, like, okay, now this. And I embrace the feeling, because if I bottle it up, I'll explode, So the times that I do feel like woe is me, and I do feel defeated and upset, and I sulk.
This sucks. It's Christmas Day.
I allow myself to do that for a short stint because I think that we should allow ourselves to feel, to experience all of the emotions. It would be fake for me to sit here and be like, hoo hoo rah rah all the time about this situation, because I sit alone and I wonder, dang man, what would it feel like to not have to deal with this? But I do have times that my spirit falters. First video was about the most major time that I was like, okay, my spirit is faltered. Let me not fight for my life. Now, I didn't go this far in the ER, but I was pissed. That's for sure. When I start to reel myself back in and really take a look at my surroundings and see that my entire family is in this hospital room with me, whatever I'm going to deal with, I'm in really good hands. To know that you are well equipped with everything that you need to fight through anything in life. My specific battle is illness. Whatever your specific battle is, you are equipped with everything you need to get through it. Remember that. So the times when you feel defeated and you feel sad and angry and like life is unfair, embrace the feeling. Feel it. But then come back and understand that, all right, time to get to it. So they did every blood test. I went through a CAT scan, but right before I went into the CAT scan, they shot my veins with an iodine that allowed them to clearly view any blockage that may be in my body. And thank God that eliminated any blood clots. They came back and told me, you don't have blood clots. So then I looked at God and I'm like, all right, my bad. But what are we dealing with? And long story short, as a kidney transplant patient, I'm on medicine that suppresses my immune system. Your immune system is what fights off all your illnesses and diseases, all the germs that are around us. Your immune system is what fights that off so you don't get sick. Because my immune system is suppressed, weakened, the germs and flus and colds and viruses and infections can easily attack my body because my immune system is still working, just not as strongly as what it once was without the drugs that I'm on. And I caught what's called RSV, which typically are just regular cold symptoms. RSV is usually found in infants. It's more common in infants, but when you're immunosuppressed, it's easier to catch this. So I caught this, and they also found that I had a slight case of pneumonia in my left lung, but nothing extreme or that antibiotics couldn't fix. What would be a normal cold, typically for you, for me the symptoms are heightened. So I woke up on Christmas Day after just staying one night in the hospital. They took one more test just to cover all bases, but they said the results won't be in for 3 or 4 days. I was able to go home and spend Christmas with my family.
So basically you got a common cold. Common cold.
We weren't able to have the original Christmas meal that we planned, that me and my mom planned to cook together like we do on every Christmas. But she came home, whipped up something really quick, and we finished Christmas Day. But I just wanted to share with you that although I want to show you the strength of dealing with a circumstance and, motivate you to fight, I also want to show you that some days are going to be not so great, and it is entirely okay to feel that. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye. I hate being sick.